Hello students, in this video we will learn nature versus nurture. Nature is the heredity and nurture is the environment. What is heredity? In the words of Woodworth, heredity covers all the factors that are present in the individual when he begins life, not at birth but at the time of conception. Let's see some of the principles or laws of heredity. First one, like tends to beget like. Every child has a tendency to resemble his parents. For example, black colored parents generally have black children, tall parents have tall children, bright parents have bright children, and so on. Second one, law of variation. This law explains that children are not exactly like their parents, which means that the offspring produced from the same parents may differ among themselves. For example, black-eyed children may be born to brown-eyed parents, even though two twins are not exactly alike, fraternal twins. Law of regression. The regressive tendency towards the average tendency of a family. This is not always true, but sometimes this tendency takes place. For example, the bright parents may have the children of average intelligence. Mechanism of heredity. An offspring is formed by the fusion of male sperm and a female egg. The nucleus of both egg and sperm contains 23 chromosomes. When the sperm and egg fuse together to form the zygote, the zygote gets 46 chromosomes. This zygote develops into an young baby. Chromosomes are colored bodies which occur in pairs inside the nucleus. Each chromosome contains a number of genes which are the carriers of heredity. That is, genes are responsible for the transmission of characters from one generation to another. Determination of sex. Of the 23 chromosomes of the gametes, 22 are called autosomes, which determine the body characters, and one is the sex chromosome for determining the sex. In females, only one type of sex chromosome known as the X, while in males both X and Y are present. When an egg fuses with an Y containing sperm, the child will be male, and if an X fuses with an X containing sperm, the child will be female. Let's see some of the arguments favoring heredity. Biographies of great men. Biographies of great men like Swami Vivekananda, Swami Dayanand, Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. This studies reveals that they were bright from the very beginning and got intelligence from their heredity. The another study of Galton. He has studied the life history of 997 persons of eminence. These includes ministers, judges, artists, etc. He also studied 997 persons' life histories belongs to poor families. The study concluded that first group have got 535 intelligent relatives, while the second group found that only 5 intelligent relatives. Another one study, the study was made by the Goddard, study of Kallikok family. Kallikok was a soldier who married 2 women, one normal and the other was feeble-minded. The family lines established by the normal women contained 496 direct descendants were found to be normal except 5. But while studying the 480 descendants of the feeble-minded women, It was found that, except 46, all others were criminals, drunkards, feeble-minded, sexually perverted, etc. So the hereditarian's point of view that the personality of an individual is determined by his heredity, not by his environment or education. Now move to environment. What is environment? Environment means cultural, economic, intellectual, moral, physical, political, religious and social factors which influence the development of an individual. Environmentalist point of view. Study of wolf children. In the early 1920s, some hunters found 2 children from a cave of wolves in a jungle. One of them was about 11 years old and the other about 7. As they all lived along with the wolf in jungle, their social environment turned them into wild beasts. They could not stand erect like a human being. They howled and growled like beasts. Their limbs were crooked. Their jaws had been deformed and disfigured. They ate raw meat and felt restless in the presence of men. They sipped water. One day, the hunters take them to a hospital. After some days, a priest took them to his home and made great effort to reclaim them. He taught them how to eat and drink, trained them to wear clothes as like normal human beings. At first, they resisted, but after continuous training, they began to wear clothes after some months. The priest also trained them to walk erect, and he succeeded soon. Meanwhile, the younger child died, but the behavior of the elder one was modified, and he looked like a human being. The environmentalist says that it was purely environment that the children into beasts. Again, it was environment which brought them human form and behavior. Now we come to the end of this topic. I hope you all understood the concept nature versus nurture. Thank you for watching this video.